Hello angels, we are back again. Welcome back to the channel. How are you? Let me know down in the comments below. And today we have a great video. We're going to be talking all about my newest to my collection. I did order the new Cavalli pistachio gelato and I'm so excited for that to come in. That order got placed today because they've been out, like literally the website's been out, Sephora's been out. So naturally I waited and waited and finally got the great news that it was in stock. So I did order that. That will be coming in soon. But I want to talk about the new Paco Rabanne. This one's called Fame. And I really wish I ordered a full-size bottle of this because I was not expecting it to be this good, especially for spring, summer. This one's fantastic. So we're just gonna go ahead and spray this on the hand. Just washed my hands so they're fresh, ready to be fragranced, and we're gonna talk about it. This one you do have to give it some time to sit on the skin. You really have to give it some time to warm up. I feel like upon first spray, you do get a lot of that alcohol, but then again, it is a designer scent, so it's kind of to be expected. I noticed that when it dries down, I tend to like it even more. It does have the classic Paco Rabanne DNA to it. When I smell this, I definitely smell that come through. Sexy, it's edgy, and then it has that mango kind of fun, fruity on the back end. So Paco Rabanne, kind of that, I don't know, it's definitely that Paco Rabanne DNA that can go either way, kind of that unisex DNA. This one's definitely unisex. Like this would smell hot on a guy, hot on a girl, hot on whoever. It's a good fragrance. I feel like this is a good designer fragrance. It's definitely sexy. It's definitely bold. I feel like this would be a really good going out fragrance. Probably gonna smell it in the clubs, like let's be honest. We're probably gonna smell this in all, you know, the clubs if you're in like that type of scene. But it's good. It's a good designer scent. Will I go forward with buying a full bottle? Probably not. I've been going back and wearing a lot of Xerjoff lately, and my heart's just kind of going back into the niche world. So I've been grabbing for a lot of like 400. I wore 400 today and got so many compliments on it. It's very warm, vanillic, Middle Eastern scent that just smells absolutely incredible. And I've been wearing that quite a bit, especially because it's a little bit cooler here. It just performs so well in cool air. When it's humid, it can be a little bit cloying. It can be a little bit too much, but I just think it's a beautiful scent. So I've been wearing that a lot, Ivory Root a lot, like a lot of the classic Xerjoffs, the Herba Pura, which I talked about in the last video, and just really enjoying those classic Xerjoff scents. But if I was wanting like a good kind of going out scent, and I was picking a designer scent, I would do this one. This one's gonna be a really good one, springtime going into summer. I have a feeling we're gonna smell this a lot. So the next one we're gonna talk about is the Versace Dylan Purple. So I got a sample of this. This was one of the Beauty Insider, you know how you can get those like, I don't know, like the, what is it called? The 250 point thing on Sephora. So this came with that. Comes in a cute little bottle. So you have like the cute little, looks like a little genie bottle. Like you could rub it and like a magical genie would come out. And if that did happen, I'd be like, can you give me like $1 bazillion and all the perfume in the entire world? Thanks. But this one, super cute. This one I did wear the other day. I took it for a full day wear. And I have to say that the original Dylan, I felt like it smelled a little bit shampoo-y, and I don't know if you guys have watched other reviews or if you've worn it yourself, but some people love it. Like it has kind of a cult following, and other people are just kind of like meh. And I was the person who at first, when I first smelled it, I was like meh, and then I liked it a lot, but then I realized it kind of just smelled like shampoo and I wasn't super into it. But this one has a really good pear scent. It's very fresh, clean, feminine, very warm. This one's really, really pretty. I would consider buying a full-size bottle of this one versus the dark blue or the Dylan blue. I feel like this smells really, really up my alley. I'm normally not a fruity type of person, but this one does smell fresh. Kind of gives me clean summer vibes. This would be a really good gym scent. This would be a really good running errand scent. This would be a really good like weekend vacay scent. This one's just very, very like Capri Island or jetting off somewhere, you know, for the weekend, going to a spa. It's clean, it's perfect, it's not overbearing. It's just one of those really good scents for someone who wants something that's like office to date night. I feel like this would be a perfect pick. If you like kind of that sweet, fruity type of scents, this one would be right up your alley. So the last one I want to talk about, because I did own this one back in 2014, I think. 2016 was when I wore this a lot, like a lot. I actually ended up buying the entire collection of, it's the, not a perfume, but it's Juliet Has a Gun. I ended up buying all of the perfumes in the collection. And I loved this one. Like every time I wore not a perfume, I got so many freaking compliments because it doesn't smell like perfume. It's almost kind of like a molecule one. It's kind of like this clean, hard to explain scent. It just smells so fresh, so clean. It's like skin but better. It's kind of like clothes that come right out of the dryer where you just like feel warm and crisp and clean. This one I wore to the death. I literally bought all of those perfumes. They were in my guest bathroom. And I ended up taking the, which one is this? The Not a Perfume, and that one was the one that I kept in my bathroom. There's another one too, I forget which one it was, I'll have to look it up. But there was another one that I wore all the time, like literally wore it so frequently. And it was amazing. It really, really, really smelled incredible. From the collection, I can't remember the name to save my life, but it was really beautiful. So these are the ones that I got in most recently. I will be doing the next Kayali video as well as soon as that comes in. I know I've been kind of like MIA on the perfume world, but I promise you guys I've been loving and wearing, you know, all of my different perfumes. I'm like looking over at them and they're shelving right now. And I keep gravitating towards Xerjoff at this time of year. I feel like it's very nostalgic of where I was last year. I was wearing 400 a lot last year, and I do have a little bit of a dent in the bottle, but this year I'm loving it and appreciating it on a whole new level. And it may be because it's matured a little bit. Sometimes when perfume sits and it ages, there's like a sweetness or like kind of syrupy-ness that comes through it. And the 400 to me smells a little less spicy and a little bit more vanillic. So I've just been loving it. I've been wearing it a lot. Like I said, it smells expensive. It's like an expensive vanilla. And so I've been really, really, really wearing that one and loving that one. And the compliments on that one are ridiculous. I just think it's a really pretty, but it is a very unique perfume. So it's not your traditional vanilla. It's nothing like Kayali vanilla. It truly has a DNA of its own. It's very Middle Eastern. And I think it smells incredibly good, but I know that it's not a everyday pleaser. I know that it's not something that people are gonna reach for and be like a fan favorite, like a Parfum de Marly or a Guerlain or, you know, something like a Kayali. I feel like those are a little bit more everyday, whereas, and like those are a little bit more mainstream, whereas Xerjoff is still a little bit niche. So I feel like it's one of those things where you have to try it out and see if it works for you. But I absolutely love all of the Xerjoff perfumes. I'm probably going to be wearing them non-stop this spring. I have, I think, like 7 bottles of it. I've been wearing Birdie a lot more. I've been wearing, what is the one? Torino 21 a little bit more. Just very fresh, more masculine fresh, which I like to wear sometimes to just mix it up. Even though I don't traditionally like wearing masculine perfumes, I do like it every now and then, especially if I'm gonna be outside. And you know, it's a nice change up from the usual. So anyways, like always, hit like and hit subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what's been going on in your world. What are you wearing? What layering combos are you doing? You know, the whole deal. And I'll see you guys in the next video.